Hey, y'all, it's Rick here with Uncommon Communion. And yes, I did not get one out for 6 a.m., but I am getting one out for 8-ish a.m. on this second Friday of Lent. I'll tell you what, y'all, it has been a week. Yesterday was a day. It was a very good day, but a day in which I did a lot of talking and I was just talked out. By the time evening came, when I would normally sit or work in front of the computer to do my post for the next day, I just did not have the gas in the tank to do so. So I went to bed a little bit early. I got a good night's sleep. I got a one more day of training that I'm leading today, and then it will be the weekend and a busy weekend. And don't forget, we lose an hour of sleep on Sunday night. 2 o'clock becomes 3 a.m. on Sunday morning. Becomes, or excuse me, 2 a.m. becomes 3 a.m. So most clocks do that automatically now, but do remember that as well. So I'll tell you a little bit about the day that I had yesterday. We're going to talk about some big, important changes in the regime, and then we're going to get to Psalm 65. I'm going to keep it short today, y'all, because I'm going to be heading out of the door here soon. So we're going to keep it nice and tight. And as always, I appreciate you're here. And I also appreciate very deeply, very gladly, with much joy and gratitude, that we are always and everywhere in the holy presence of the more and each other. So yeah, yesterday I think I shared with you that I am leading a training this week for my job, and normally I do about maybe 8 to 10 people in this training. Me and a colleague are working together. We have 18. Yeah, 18. And I went into this week pretty anxious. It's a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday training, and didn't know how the space was going to be. It was a brand new space that we had not used before. Didn't know how the people were going to be. Didn't know how it was going to be with 18 people. But it's gone really well, y'all. I'm really pleased and grateful. And today's the last day of that. We're going to wrap that up, hopefully successfully. And we're going to, I'm happy for it. Yesterday evening, though, my second job, my winery job, which I've shared with you before, we did something that I've been wanting to do for a long time with a new owner. There's new opportunities, of course, and she said, "Yeah, let's do it." And it was a wine tasting. I have experience in wineries in Napa early in my career, and it was really wonderful. Just a nice group, 6 people. It was a kind of a family of four, older parents, adult children, and then a mom and or a mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. And it was just a very nice group and very relaxed. And I think they really appreciated what I had prepared and what I shared, and just good vibes all around. And that was appropriate because it was Good Vibes Winery. It is Good Vibes Winery. So very much appreciate that, and may talk a little bit more about wine and wine tasting and things like that on a future episode. I do want to spend a minute or two talking about the big changes that you saw yesterday for sure. Christy Nome getting sent to a new job. She's been reassigned to something about a Justice League. Literally, yeah, it's a Justice League. Look it up. I don't have that in front of me, but you don't fire anybody, you don't sack anybody, because when T Rump lets them out of his tractor beam orbit, the Death Star, if you will, he is. And yeah, then they could write books and they can do tell-alls and things like that. So he's got to keep them close. He's got to keep them employed, even if he has to make up jobs for them. And that's very much what it seems that happened to Christy Nome. Um, you know, where can we start? I mean, it just what just words are kind of words are kind of astounding at this point, and it is. I mean, just reprehensible people. I mean, it's just astounding and staggering. Just the clowns and the vile human beings. I mean, if there was anything about her that we saw, it was just this just a vile human being. I mean, I'm at a loss for words. It's so many things that she did, and yeah, so she's gone, which is great. Now, I guess former senator of Oklahoma, Mark Wayne Mullen, will be taking over, and He is not known in the Senate for being the brightest candle in the box, brightest, sharpest tool in the shed, if you will. So we'll see what happens. But I guess he is a better pick than, Tom Homan, Mr. $50,000 bag of cash. Or certainly there were a lot worse picks Trump could have done. But here we are. So we can definitely be glad about that, I believe. The war is coming up on its 1 week. Yeah, and gratefully, y'all, I think the best thing is we've only lost 6 service people. Now, 6 is a lot for those families. Absolutely. Could be a whole lot worse, and it may still get a whole lot worse. But yeah, it's a war that is stupid and illegal and dangerous, and gas prices are up. I've probably seen that, and here we are. So the faster that we can get to the midterms, which is approaching 240-ish days from now, I think the better off all of us are going to be. So, all right, y'all, Psalm 65. I really liked this psalm because it has some wonderful images of earth and God as creator. I'm not going to read the whole thing for you. It's a little bit on the longer side, but especially in the First People's Translation, the one that we use, you care for Mother Earth with gentle rains, making her rich and pregnant with life. You send water to soak in the planting mounds. The grasslands in the wilderness drip with dew. It's really lovely. I would encourage you to go below and read it and just ponder it. As we are transitioning into spring, as hopefully where you live, we'll start to see buds on trees and warmer temperatures and certainly longer days. That happens with it's happening naturally, of course, and we shift that to the evening with daylight savings time this weekend. But I think it's just a really wonderful psalm for this time of year. I want to drill in on one verse, and then we'll wrap up here. It's verse 4, and this is one of the things I love about this First Peoples, this indigenous translation, is it just takes verses that could be very obscure or opaque in traditional, typical, familiar translations, and just makes them more. It certainly makes them more lively. Breathes life into them. But I think also with like a verse like this, it just makes it so much more relatable, so much more actionable. It just brings life to it. So here's how it is, verse 4 in the First Nations. It says, "Harmony and well-being rest on your chosen ones, those you welcome to live with you in your gathering place. We will find our full meaning and purpose in the holy place where you live, in the beauty of your sacred lodge." Yeah, I really like that. It's a kind of a longer verse, but I love that. We are welcome to live in your gathering place. We will find our full meaning and purpose in the holy place where you live, right? Well, here's how it is in another translation, and I think a fairly good translation. This is a book I've pulled out once or twice. Here's how it is in this one. It is, "Blessed is he whom thou dost choose and bring near to dwell in thy courts. We shall be satisfied with the goodness of thy house, thy holy temple." Yeah. So I don't know about you. For some people, maybe the thines and the thous are more familiar, more comfortable. Not for me, not at all. And I would much rather pray with and relate to and really strive to reflect how to put into my life a prayer that is something like that. We will find our full meaning and purpose in the holy place where you live, in the beauty of your sacred lodge. All right, well, let's let that be our final thought today as we go out into the world. I hope you have a very reflective Friday. That's really what we are called to do during Lent, to make it a special day in advance, certainly of the great Friday, the Good Friday that comes actually in, looking at my calendar, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks from now will be Good Friday. So we are moving along here in Lent. I want to pray the prayer of St. Ignatius. This is, if you listen to Pray As You Go, this is the prayer that they pray. I'm going to see how well my memory is. "You have given all to me. To you I return it. Everything is yours. Do with it what you will. Give me only your love and your grace. That is enough for me. All right, y'all. Blessing and good. Be bold, be well, hold fast, y'all.